Pisces, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot, here to do your November 2018 Twin Flame Tarot reading. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I also want to thank all the subscribers who like, share, and have subscribed to my channel. It helps me bring you into my collective energy so that I can read better for you. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Just a reminder, it is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate with you, check your moon, rising, and your Venus signs. Those sometimes will resonate better. If you see a card and you know in traditional tarot what it means and I say something different, that's because I'm an intuitive reader, so I will pick up on other messages. And I kind of try to incorporate both when I read some of the tarot cards that I have in the line of your readings. So this side is your energy, Pisces, and the second side is your twin. I break them up into two videos because they are very long. I'm just a very thorough reader. Excuse me, I give a very thorough reading. And so that's how I do it. If you would like a personal reading, you can find my information in the description box below. I don't just do twin flame readings. I have been doing readings since I was 19. So if you guys need a reading, that's where the information is. Also, all the decks that I use are in that information box as well. So let's get into it. Let's clear the energy here. If you're wearing headphones, you can go ahead and take those off. I'm going to chime my chime, and we will clear out that energy here before we do your reading. Awesome. Okay, so the mutual energy between you and your twin is the moon. Ooh, but it is first, so finding out some secrets. That's kind of Pisces' specialty. She or he rolls with the High Priestess energy, and whenever I see the High Priestess or the moon, I automatically think Pisces. Also, this could be associated with a Cancer. I look at it as mainly a Cancer and a Pisces card. So could be dealing with Cancer and or another Pisces. What I'm seeing here is just without clarifying, which I will do, is that you may have learned some secrets about your twin or your twin flame journey, or just in general in your life. And so that's very relevant here. So for some of you, you are finding things out, or you already know, because if you know Pisces, our intuition is spot on. So that's really interesting here. And we'll clarify at the end. I clarify all tarot cards at the end, and we go through that energy. So these are astrological cards, and this will tell me, sometimes it'll give a special message for some of you of an astrological sign that you could be dealing with that is your twin. It doesn't have to be, so if it doesn't come out, doesn't mean it's not your twin. Sometimes the cards will also pick out other astrological signs, and I will mention those as well. So I'll take two of these, and we'll see who you could be dealing with. Who is Pisces dealing with for their twin? Card wanted to bend. All right, who could Pisces be dealing with for that could be their twin? It's Pisces twin. Okay, we got two cards. I'll take them. We have Taurus and Sagittarius. All right. So, I wanted to speak already. Interesting. Okay. All right, y'all. So, let's see. Your first card that we have here is Prostitute. These are archetype cards. I'll read the shadow aspect if they are reversed, which this card came out reversed. So what it's saying here is places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. So this could be overspending. This could be an energy where, we just had Black Friday here in the US, and so everybody went out and kind of got some deals. This could be just buying things on impulse. This could be making extra purchases, but fulfilling a need through materialism is what I'm seeing. So this is a blocked energy on your path currently. So maybe some overspending is relevant. The next one we have is Entrapment. And I have felt that while I was shuffling very, very strongly. I'm wearing a shirt today, and For some reason, I just feel like every time I move, it's kind of like, ooh, like I'm feeling very trapped and kind of suffocated in just my clothing. So I could tell just getting into your energy that a lot of you are feeling like you are trapped in this dynamic, that you are trapped in that you're trapped in a situation that you can't get yourself out of. This could also be very relevant to your twin. Maybe on this journey, it's smothering you, it's trapping you. You are feeling like you can't control the situation, or you can't move, or you can't do anything. And also the guy right here is really relevant, kind of staring, this little crone-looking man. So it's also telling me that Pisces gets this a lot in other readings here on YouTube that I watch. But it is very relevant that your twin may be keeping a close eye on you. There is a stalking type of vibe to this energy here in this card. So, or someone else. It could be an ex-boyfriend, could be an ex-husband, it could be just someone in your life. But this energy is dark. It's not a good energy that you want around you. Is what I'm seeing from this card. They don't necessarily look like they could do you any harm, but their intentions, it's not clear what their intentions are here. He's got kind of a stick or a wand or something, like he's trying to do some dark spells. So maybe your twin or someone you're dealing with outside of your situation has done some spells or dark magic on you. And as a Pisces, I know y'all are going to be so receptive to this because I'm a Pisces Aries cusp. So when we say this kind of stuff and it's mystical and magical, and most people look at this video, they may not, believe in mysticism. If you're a Pisces, most of us do, and we know that this is real. We delve into this and we're very much aware of it. So please be aware that you may have some type of psychic attack going on here. So please be careful. You can do some protection. There are meditations and videos on YouTube that are super great, and also some spells out there that I would highly recommend, and some stones to protect yourself. Pneumite is one of them that helps protect from some lower energies and psychic attacks. I would recommend that if you're looking for a stone specifically. Ooh, next card we have is Burnt by the Sun, Ambition, Extension, and Reach. Okay, so it is winter here in the United States, so it may be that you're not feeling like you're getting enough sun, getting enough out in nature enough, and that that you're trying to reach for something within your own life as well. So it's kind of double meanings here. So it's feeling like winter's taking its toll on you. Might need some more vitamin D as well. That could be really relevant for some of you. Might be feeling under the weather. But also in your career, I see that you're feeling ambitious, and there's something that you're trying to accomplish that is relevant for some of you. And also there's a dog here that's real beautiful. So if some of you have a dog, it's stating that, this woman is very sad in this card. So it could be that you are spending time, petting your dog. And there's something recently on Facebook about how women sleep better when their dogs sleep with them, or something along those lines. So that may be really relevant for you. Keeping your dog close by, maybe an emotional support animal that you have is very relevant to your situation. So that's really interesting here. So getting out more in the sun, in nature, exercising more is what I'm seeing as well. And also you have some type of ambition that you're going for, something you're reaching for, something you're trying to figure out how to get to. But there's a very sad energy coming from most of these cards. And we'll see more along the way. It's kind of like a book I read, like a big picture book. Hearing messages from Spirit is the next card. I'm a clear channel for messages from Spirit. Yes, we are. Most of us Pisces have very intuitive minds. We are very open to the messages we receive, numerology, synchronicities, signs, symbols, numbers, you name it. So a lot of you are hearing these messages from Spirit. They may be also ancestors that have passed over, your spirit guides. They are sending you messages, and you are aware of that, and you are hearing those messages very clearly. So that's amazing. So keep at that. Keep listening. Keep being receptive to that energy. It's helping along this path. The next card you have is the Queen of Swords reversed. So this is kind of a tyrannical energy here, though, when she's reversed. This is Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. It's that air energy. So it could be dealing with a female who is a female energy who is cutthroat with their words, is cutting you off, is expressing themselves in a very negative manner. I'm finding this to be a very negative Nelly, very low vibration at this time, or this is how you're feeling. So it could be either or, and we'll clarify this as well, but it could be that you're feeling like you're cutting people out, things that do not serve you anymore. You are cutting out of your life, but you may be doing it in a very cutthroat way, or it may just be you're angry. Before the reading, I was kind of irritated myself, so maybe a lot of y'all are just done. You know, Pisces, we give and we give and we give and we give. We're very loving people. And most of us, and when we're upright, you know, in our Queen of Cups type of energy or King of Cups type of energy, we're givers, we're lovers. We take care of the people around us on all levels, all levels. And when it gets to a certain point, though, we can take on an air quality and cut you out. We can. It's not easy for us because we're very used to swimming in the depths and we'll swim away. But I am seeing that here, that this could be your energy, that you are cutting people out, cutting things out that no longer serve you as well. Also, for one of you in particular, possibly, maybe a small majority, you are deciding that you're going to get a surgery of some sort, and I think it's like a gastric bypass or something, because you're tired of the weight, and you're wanting to feel beautiful again in your sense of self. So this is for one person, just maybe one, and so you're done with entertaining anything less than getting this weight off. So you are either taking drastic measures to go under the knife with that, or you are going to currently some drastic health changes are going to take place. But be careful. I am seeing that this energy could, if taken too far, your heart could be impacted, and so be very careful of drastic measures, pills, things like that you want to get this weight off, like right now. Like you have something that you want to show up for. I don't know if it's an event, but you want to get this weight off. But it's cautioning you to really look at all of the options, especially going under the knife. That's very, very, very poignant here. So. And we've got this Mystic Moon Oracle deck, and I am reading this reverse. I read these reverse. This is a crossroads. So you're feeling like you cannot make, or you've already made a choice at this point, or you cannot make a decision. We're very dual. So if I come out with these extra energies, one going one way, one going the other, you guys get it. So some of you are making a decision, and you know you're at a crossroads, and you made that choice to go one direction, and that's where you're going. Others of you are feeling stuck at a crossroads and you're not able to make a decision at this time, or you're not willing to because you don't have enough information. And that's why you're really paying attention to this hearing messages from Spirit card. It's really relevant to what's going on currently. So this is such an interesting energy here. So, and what you would like to say to your twin. I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. So something may have happened between you and your twin, and you want to tell them that you know your part in it. You're taking responsibility for it. You may not have said that to your twin specifically in the 3D, but your 5D self knows that. They know that you know what you did wrong. You know now. You may not have known then. You may have to have a lot of time that it took for you to have some distance from the situation before you realized what had happened and what part you played in that, and that you want to tell them that you're sorry, but you don't know how to fix it. So at this time you're trying to, like, this is why there's this crossroads here. You don't know which way to go, how to fix this, what direction to choose to fix it. All right, the next card we have is Beggar. And again, it is reversed, so I'm going to take the shadow attribute. Dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. So you may be feeling very codependent at this time in a situation, in a relationship, or with a friendship. It could just be a friendship. It doesn't have to be, or a family member, where you're feeling that you are lacking something, that you have to depend on others for something, whether it's finances, whether it's emotional support. But it's telling you that to get out of this, the light attribute is confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. So it's telling you that you can do this on your own, that you just have to see that you have more power than this. Don't give your power away to other people, is what I'm hearing from this card as well. That's what I'm taking from it. So it is telling you that you can be self-sufficient, and that you can move forward, and that you don't have to be so dependent on this person for whatever it is. But that could also be why we have this entrapment type of energy here that I saw in the first row. It could be you feel like you are dependent on someone for something, and it makes you feel trapped, like you are dependent on an ex for alimony or child support or something of that nature, or dependent on a family member, a mother or a father, to help pay your rent, etc. So it's a really low energy, because it's stating that you need to try to become more independent on your own somehow. So it's trying to get you out of that mentality. And the next card we have is Inner Child. So there's a lot of work to do on this journey with a lot of things that happened when we were a child. And Spirit is stating that we need to take care of that inner child as well. We could reparent ourselves if we feel like our parents were not conducive to our growth, or they harmed us in some way, and we're just trying to get that back. So it's expressing that a lot of the issues that you may be having on this journey that are coming up for you have to do when you were a child. And it's working through those, figuring out what was real, and how you felt is always going to be relative to you. So how it made you feel, and why this journey is bringing it can consistently bring up those issues, because it's asking us to address them. It's asking us to release that energy and to reparent ourselves if we did not have the correct parenting when we were younger, and to realize we can do that, and we can tell our little girl or our little boy inside, you know what, you deserved better, or I'm so sorry that you did not receive the love that you desperately needed, but I'm going to love you better. So trying to love and be more free, carefree, and childlike as well. Not childish, but childlike. So really embracing that playful nature. Pisces, we are so playful. When we are happy, and when we're in our zone and we're feeling good, we get nutty, we sing, we dance, we do weird shit, because that's who we are. And I love this card because I think it's telling us really to get back to that. Get back to that fun, nutty, crazy, happy side, and loving side, and really address those inner child issues so that we can grow on this journey. So, oh my God, that's so beautiful. Free will is the next card. Yeah. Sovereignty, independence, and free spirit. We are free spirits. It's telling you to embrace that free spirit here. And again, it's right down the line with that Beggar card here and that independence. So it's finding how to be independent. Trying to become more independent in this will help you on this journey. Will help raise your vibration. Will help you connect with your twin better, because we're not holding on to these inner child issues and these codependent behaviors. So really releasing that energy, trying to figure out how to work through those issues, whether it's meditation, whether it's seeking counseling, a good friend who you can talk to and work out, what's going on in your mind, and trying to maybe make a plan to become more independent in your vibration, which would totally help. The next card we have is Emerging into Grace. I opened my soul to grace. We also got this card in the Virgo reading. So Emerging into Grace. I was listening to this reading again today just to kind of get some more information on this card, because it is a newer deck. But I also feel like it is being not only graceful, which, you know, Pisces, again, we've got these little fish in here, and she's depressed though. So I am picking up a very sad, depressed vibe for some of you. So you may just really be feeling the effects of this journey. It gets really hard, especially when we are in separation from our twin. It gets really hard. A lot of you are being told in this card to get more rest. Self-care is very important, and to be more open to being more graceful in the way that we approach this journey. So going with the flow, not trying to fight against the current as well. This is also relative for this card. I'm pretty sure it came out the same, with some of the same messages for Virgo. So just really being, taking care of yourself, and understanding that, you know, we do have just this duality, and we can get very depressive at times because we swim in those depths of emotions, and we can go very deep and very dark because we find the pain just to be as beautiful, just as the happiness. And so it's stating to kind of don't stay in that energy. Try and figure out a way to gracefully pull yourself up out of that energy and try and flow more. So go with the flow more. And then we have the sun. So yeah, this is some illumination here. So we've got the sun and the moon. So definitely some type of energy of something's coming to light for us. We are enlightened. I take this card right now as enlightenment for you, wanting to feel happy, especially if you can cut off some of these lower energies or things that are not serving you anymore. This Queen of Swords energy is right behind it, and it is looking directly at the sun. So knowing that if you cut off something that you know is not serving you, that you will become more enlightened, more happy, and you will grow more on this journey and getting more sun. Like, I'm definitely seeing that here, especially with that burnt by the sun card. Excuse me, that some of y'all really need some more vitamin D in any way you possibly can get it. I'm not saying tanning beds are great, but I used to do that when I would get very depressed. Back in the day, I would go and I would get myself, you know, during the winter when I knew that it was just not enough sun for me and I couldn't get out enough in nature and get enough sun. That's what I would do. And of course, they're kind of dangerous now, so I'm not saying go tan yourself, but maybe some vitamin D will help with that too. Beautiful. Beautiful. Always good to have the sun there. And self-worth. So yeah, you guys are really feeling, with this energy here, you are merging into grace, more enlightenment. You are learning about your self-worth. You are learning that by addressing these inner child issues, becoming more independent, being more graceful and grateful is what I'm hearing. It's another message I'm hearing, that you will be regaining a sense of self-worth, and a lot of you already are. So you could be already further on this journey here. So you could also be regaining your self-worth at this time, and by going within, you've really, and doing the work is what I'm hearing as well, that you can manifest the ability to know who you are and not let anybody tell you differently. So that's magical. Another message you want to say to your twin: please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. So yeah, it could have just been a situation where with your twin that you were operating from the information that you had and you expressed it at the time. It may not have been conducive to the situation or to your twin at that time frame when you expressed it, but you're trying to give them some information that wasn't personal. It wasn't a personal attack. If you did snap or fight back or whatever happened during the situation, or you said something or did something, that it was from survival mode. It wasn't from I'm trying to personally hurt you, or this is a personal attack. It wasn't meant to be like that, and you want them to know that. So that's interesting. And then we have Seeker, but it is reversed. Okay. So the shadow attribute is inability to commit to a path once found. Okay, so we do have that kind of coming out here with this crossroads reversed. I felt very conflicted in this card. So, you know, and I get that being as dynamic as we are always processing more and more information as we go along on this journey here. It's reversed, but that's the card upright. So really going within and figuring out what your path is. But once you find that, commit to it and make sure that you're not being so wishy-washy. And I get that. Like, I'm not judging us. I'm not judging our energy. I'm not judging a Pisces in that way. I do know that we can be like that. It's because we are always processing information. We are always receiving sensory information everywhere, from visual to taste to feel to smell, everything around us. We are always processing that information, and we're always getting new information. So it's very easily for us to get on a path, but then we find out more information. We're like, maybe this isn't the right path. Maybe I'm going on the wrong one. Maybe I misinterpreted the symbols, the signs, etc. So it's stating that for the light attributes, thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. So becoming more enlightened, maybe going within like a hermit type of energy to really process some of the information that you're receiving before you commit to a path. And once you do, make sure that it is solid, that you're absolutely going to stay and finish it to the end. So that's really interesting here. And again, it may be, this is another message I'm getting, and maybe that Spirit is telling you that once you get on this journey, commit to this journey. Commit to it. It is very difficult. And if you can't, that's okay. It's not for you. And that's all right. Like, it is not an easy journey by any means. If you have seen any of the readers read, they know, they get it, they understand it. And, it's difficult. So understand that I get that. I'm totally with you. Next card we have is self-love. So this is learning, again, we've got the self-worth and we've got self-love. So you guys are really coming into your own power here for self-love, learning to love things about yourself, even the shadow parts, the good and the bad, and realizing that, we can't manifest love without loving ourselves. We can't be loving without loving ourselves. We can't fully love and give to this journey and give to our twin until we have self-love. So that is magical, and you're feeling yourself. Pisces, we're very, very much sometimes an energy. It's a dreamy energy. It's a beautiful energy. It is one of the signs that has such the way they carry themselves, the fashion that they choose. Even myself, like very flowy fabrics and things like that, and really, really embracing our beauty and our self-confidence and being okay with who we are and being okay on our own. So this is such a good, independent, beautiful energy. So I'm loving this for you, Pisces. Loving. Discipline. We've got training, consistency, and practice. And this is showing to commit to something again. So once you do, take the time to be a student and really learn everything you can about it. Learn about this journey. I'm seeing that cats may be relevant here. You may have a cat, may have a black cat just like this. You may be learning about music. You may be taking lessons at this time. You may be connecting with your twin through music. This is such a beautiful card. I know a lot of Pisces in my life and myself. We are deeply moved by music, and music is, if we could have a soundtrack to our lives every second of every day, we would do it. That's us. That's how we roll. So this is very beautiful. So it's saying be disciplined, research, get the knowledge, train, be the student right now, and learn something on this, and be willing to learn something on this journey. Is really relevant. So that's beautiful. And practice. With practice, practice makes perfect. Healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. Oh, yes. So again, we've got inner child, some past issues going on. So once we can heal some things from the past and let it go, and not let it move into this new year, this new journey, this twin flame journey that we're on, it will help you and your twin. When you heal yourself and you heal those past issues, it helps you heal your twin as well, because you're so divinely connected. So that's incredible. I love this card. So yes, it's telling you heal that past, let that go, forgive. You don't have to forget, but it's also a forgiving type of energy. The Empress. So beautiful. All right. So many of you may be mothers, or you may be pregnant at this time, or you may get pregnant. So those are all messages here. This is also a card of growth, and I will clarify this as well. So growth in something, trying to create in the 3D world. So this is intensely a beautiful card here, and I love seeing the Empress, and she's upright. So when, you know, we have the Sun here, so I mean, these are baby cards. So, you know, wanting to have a baby, wanting to be pregnant. Some of you are wondering if you are pregnant right now, what the sex is. For some of you, it is a girl, very much so. I see the pink and the purple right here. It is a girl, and that's magical, and I'm so happy. Congratulations. But that's also wanting to grow on this journey, wanting to grow, wanting to expand, wanting to create a creative project too, and I'll clarify that here shortly. Next card we have is Stuck, and we have it reversed. Oh my gosh, this is great. Trying to get unstuck. So I'm feeling, you know, this entrapment energy at the beginning. We've got this stuck energy here for this card. That this is if we can do all this work, we can get unstuck from low vibrational energies, from feeling stuck on this journey, from this sticky energy that we're feeling trapped in, whether it's a situation, whether it's with a person, etc. So this is really, really beautiful. So coming out of that energy. Next card, next thing you would like to say to your twin is, I wish I could take back the things I said. So yes, there were some things that were said, just like I said in the card beforehand, or expressed in the card beforehand, that may have been said that you now wish you had not said. And in the heat of the moment, you know, we all say things that we don't always mean, or we say them out of fear or out of anger, and you want to tell your twin that you wish you could take those things back. So that's really relevant here. All right, and there was another card that came out here for the oracles as I was pulling your cards. So you have a little bit of extra. I normally only do 3 rows, but you had an extra card here, and that is Unawakened, reversed. And I'm not feeling that this is your energy necessarily, because you're here watching my videos. So as a twin flame, you are awakened, but you may be dealing with a twin who is unawakened at this time. So your Sagittarius may be unawakened. You may be dealing with another Pisces. It's very possible. I saw that here too. Or a Taurus. So they may be not awake on this journey yet, or not fully awake on this journey yet. So that could be relevant for some of you. All right, let's do some clarification here, and we'll see what some of these cards say, what they want to give us, some messages, some extra messages from Spirit. So why do we have the Moon reversed? So your mutual energy is the Moon reversed. So let's get some energy on that here. Why is the Moon reversed? We have the Two of Wands. So trying to figure out where you want to go on this journey, what direction you want to go to. This is some type of expansion as well. So picking a clear path. This could also be that you now know who your twin flame is. This is a twin flame card to me. I do take it this way. This is now figuring out who your twin flame is, knowing exactly who they are, and becoming awakened to that knowledge. And figuring out, oh yeah, that's my twin and I know it, but now what direction do I go? Do I go on this journey? Do I go in a different direction? Do I go towards something or someone else? So yeah, that's definitely relevant for the Moon here. All right. And then we've got the Queen of Swords reversed. Spirit, why is the Queen of Swords reversed? Okay. Four of Cups reversed. Okay. All right. So the way I'm seeing this card is that no longer willing to entertain things just because we're bored, or getting out of a feeling of it's almost like rejecting offers as well, rejecting being stuck, rejecting relationships that don't serve us anymore, rejecting low vibrational crap and clearing our space out. So that's definitely part of that too. And recognizing the divine gift in that is another message I'm getting from that. Why do we have the sun here? Why is the sun here? Too many cards. Too many cards. My cards like to read to me in a book. Okay. All right. Okay. So, clarifying the sun, this could be just some background information. So you've got the 5 of Wands reversed and the 10 of Wands. So 5 of Wands is a lot of, I'm seeing it as a lot of conflict, and that you're not willing to entertain any type of conflict anymore. So, excuse me, other people's opinions of the situation, you just want to get past that. But it looks like even so that what was happening when this card was upright, the 5 of Wands was upright, is that it was causing you to feel like the 10 of Wands. So overburdened, just at your wit's end. You're done. You want to be happy. You don't want to be in this energy anymore. You don't want to be in this 5 of Wands energy. You want it to be reversed. You want to get out of that conflict. You don't want to be overburdened here. And it's also possible that the communication is just scattered and crazy and messed up, and some mental mind game type of stuff possibly here. It's not the 5 of Swords, but it's definitely a lot of changes and a lot of fighting, a lot of irritation maybe. So just not wanting that you don't want to be overburdened anymore. You don't want to be at this 10 of Wands. You don't want to even be at the 5. You just want it to stop, to end. All right. You just want to be happy is what I'm hearing. Just want to be happy. All right. So the Empress. Why do we have the Empress here? So beautiful. I wonder if y'all are going to get pregnant. Okay. So we've got multiple that flipped here. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. I'm just going to take these. So we've got the Queen of Wands on top of the Empress, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius type energy, and the 2 of Swords. So what I'm feeling from this is that the Empress could be a mother figure for you. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but you could be dealing with someone who is a mother, a Queen of Wands who is a mother, and there's some type of 2 of Swords energy there. So trying to make a decision about this Queen of Wands, or maybe to get into the energy of the Queen of Wands is what I'm hearing here as well. Maybe becoming more confident, more passionate, more attractive, and this is also a decision. So maybe you feel like you know someone who is trying to decide whether they want to have a baby or not, or what they want, what path they want to go on that can grow here as well. So it could be energy you're taking on, or it could be a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be, or it could be male energy. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, that you have to make a decision about. Also, we have Sagittarius here for your twin flame. So it's very possible that the Sagittarius is coming out, that you're a male dealing with a female Sagittarius here, that you just have to make a decision about, and it very likely could be about starting a family or creating something with them, or wanting to go on this journey with them. So it's very relevant here. So that's really beautiful energy. The last card is like your fortune cookies. So like if you eat Chinese and you open your fortune cookie and it's got a fortune, that's kind of how I read it. So this is your fortune for you and your twin. Chariot. Charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused. So, super awesome here. So this is showing movement forward. This is showing just continue on this path, that you're on the right path is what I'm hearing as well. So stay strong, charge ahead with confidence. We've got this confidence here. We got it a couple times with the self-love, the self-worth, and this Queen of Wands, man. Queen of Wands is confident. So just know that you are on the right path. Your journey is well protected, and stay strong and stay focused. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for letting me do your reading today. I hope you like it. I know that I resonated with it as a Pisces myself. I was very interested to see what we would get, so that's magical, and thank you for letting me share this journey with you. I'm going to do your twins information here soon, and we'll get their energy going, but we'll talk to you later, and we'll see you for the December video.